Welcome back. Hope you're having a good morning. Well, as promised, let's get straight to the management of J&K Bank. We're currently joined by the MD and CEO, Mr. Amitava Chatterjee. Hi, Mr. Chatterjee. Good morning and good to see you. Well, before we start off with this conversation, focusing on your numbers, post the Pahalgam terror attacks, wanted to just lend all the strength, all the support to you, your personnel, all the staff at J&K Bank as well. The nation's with you all in this time of trouble, and we're going to pull through and we're going to conquer. Before we get to the numbers. But let's talk about business first. For J&K Bank, give us a few basic details. How much of your business comes out, outside Jammu and Kashmir? If you could give us a breakdown as of now, and how do you see things panning out from here on?
Okay, thank you. Thank you very much. Good morning. I hope I'm audible.
Absolutely.
Regarding your question, well, it's about 67 and 33. 67% of the business is in Jammu and Kashmir and 33% in the rest of India. Okay. So it is slightly shifting now, maybe because of obvious reasons of diversification. So that is how it is at the moment.
Well, that must be a very, very challenging phase for you, sir. As of now, the way you look at it, how do you see growth going ahead for the business? And I guess the focus will be on the non-J&K book, given the the current trouble that we're seeing.
Yes, if you are mentioning about the Pahalgam attack, yes, there would be some effect of that on the tourism, and all of us here we are looking forward to the Amarnath Yatra coming out successfully, so that we can have the tourists back. Apart from tourism, I think much of the remaining business will be as usual. The main contributor to the GDP of this UT is, of course, agriculture. So if you want to ask me about the impact of tourism to the banking industry here, it would not be much, because we have done an assessment. The total exposure to the tourism, including the hotels and the transport, would be around 1% of our total portfolio. So direct impact will be not much, and in the past also. Sorry, yeah, please.
Right, sorry. Mr. Chatterjee, good morning. So, but direct and indirect, sir? Dependence on tourism?
That's what I was saying. Dependence on tourism for the bank directly is only 1%. And in the past, when this is not the first time this geography has witnessed such incidents. So in the past, the maximum stress that had happened because of such incidents was 14% of stress, which actually during the next 2 to 3 years came down to 2 to 3% only. So the resilience is very strong, and the propensity to repay and to maintain good, credit. The people of Jammu and Kashmir have a high propensity to repay and not to default. So that way, I don't see any direct impact. Indirectly, yes, of course, tourism also contributes 10% to the GDP here. So there will be impact on the other sectors, and that we'll have to wait and see how much it impacts the bank.
Mr. Chatterjee,
yes.
Sorry, you said in past instances, it's been the impact has been about 14%. What was that number? 14% of?
14% of the total portfolio. I mean, I said the total portfolio is 1% of our business portfolio. I mean, that is the total advances, the loan. So it was about 2,500 crores would be the total exposure, and the impact on of tourism would be around 1,000 crores only.
Okay, so you're saying that so if we understood that correctly, sir, tourism and allied sectors constitute right now 14% of your book. Is that right?
No. That is
1% of your book.
1%
okay, 1% of your book. Okay. So what was the 14% number, sir?
That 14% I meant was the NPAs went up in that particular sector to up to 14%. So that is around 140-50 crores, that's all.
Got it. So within the tourism part of your book, which is just 1%, which is of course very small, the impact was 14%. Got that. So let's talk about growth, because in the quarter gone by, the bank has shown very robust growth. I mean, whether I look at it year on year, 11%, even quarter on quarter, 8.5%. Is this growth coming in from the J&K part of the book or the non-J&K part of the book? And since right now you're saying that the impact should be limited, what should we expect over the next 1 or 2 quarters in terms of AUM growth?
See, the normal growth that will happen in this geography would continue to happen because a lot of dependence is on agriculture. So agriculture, this is the season, and we have seen post-March also substantial credit takeoff in the agriculture sector in our bank itself. So I do not see any reason why that will not grow. And to get back to your question, the growth that came in the last quarter of previous financial year, it primarily came from the corporate banking from rest of India. So that always will remain as a second line of defense for this bank. Essentially, as I told you, almost close to 70% of the business happens in this chain.
Fair point, sir. Sir, got your point. Just can you give us some sense of a number so we know for FY26, since you're saying right now the Pahalgam impact is fairly contained. For FY26, should we expect your book to grow at what, 11, 12%, 10%,
yes.
some range?
Yes. 12% would be a fair assessment, and of course, it might be more depending on how it pans out.
And NIMs would be closer to that vicinity of around 3.8 to 4%?
I don't think so. If you look at the repo rates going down, the NIMs will be under a little bit of pressure. I expect it. I would be happy anything around 3.7.
3.7%. All right, Mr. Chatterjee, thanks a lot for joining in. Appreciate you giving us some guidance. Things still a little bit uncertain out there, but we look forward to chatting up with you. And please stay safe and sending all the strength to you as well as your team.
Thank you very much. Thank you.